In this lesson, we are going to create gussets. Gussets reinforce the area between two structural members. Gussets can be applied to intersecting structural members, cylindrical faces, and disjointed faces. While gussets can be created using the extruded boss base command, a much faster and better option is the gusset command. This gusset command will create a gusset on any two planar faces between 0 and 180 degrees. Now, before we begin, the model on the screen is called Workbench Gussets and can be found in your Working Files folder. This model is the workbench minus the gussets. Our goal here is to place a gusset on this inside corner. So I'm going to zoom up on this corner and roll the model, and then select Gusset. The Property Manager opens up. I am prompted to select faces. I'm going to go out to the screen and select the two planar faces. And remember, these two planar faces can be anywhere between 0 and 180 degrees. Next in the Property Manager is prompting me for a shape. I have two choices for shape, triangular and polygonal. Now both of these choices, you see the button is very descriptive. These values in the button correspond to these values below the buttons. So if I select polygonal, notice the button has D1, D1, D2, D2, and so on. So just be aware of that these graphics here are very descriptive and correspond to the values shown below. For this example, we are going to create a triangular gusset. I am going to add a value for D1 of 150, a value for D2 of 150, and we see the preview update, a 150 by 150 triangular gusset. I also have the option of adding a chamfer to the inside corner of this gusset. So if I select the chamfer button, notice we see the preview of a very small chamfer, which right now it's a size of 12.5 by 12.5. I am going to deselect the chamfer button and put it back to a sharp corner. Next in the Property Manager is the thickness of the gusset. Currently it's at 5 millimeters, and that seems like a good thickness, so we're going to leave it there. Right above the thickness, we have three options for how we want to specify the thickness of the gusset in relation to the profile. To the inner side, outer side, or equally split, which is both sides. We're going to select both sides. Moving on down the Property Manager, we can specify the location of the gusset. And notice right now, it's located at midpoint, which means the gusset is centered in this planar face. However, if we select at the start point, that gusset moves to the right edge of that planar face. If we select the end point, it moves to the left edge. And I'm going to place it back at midpoint. To further control the location of the gusset, we have the option of offset. Right now it's unchecked, but if I do check the offset option, this allows me to specify an offset distance from the midpoint. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to uncheck this box and close out of the gusset command. And there we have it, a simple gusset.